We will be back in some form.
We have an army of digital soldiers because this was an insurgency.
Hundreds
folks.
dead, thousands infected across multiple continents.
You guys know what this represents?
All the people that have gone out there against the mainstream media and said, you're going to call us racist, you're going to call us potential Timothy McVeighs, you are.
All right. Hope you patriots out there kicking ass and taking names. Welcome to the party, folks, to PatriotPartyNews.com. I am your host, Chaz Carter, better known as Underground Patriot, coming to you live from the Wolf Den, folks. Oh, yeah, man, I love it when a plan comes together. I don't understand why, I guess, people get butthurt when we try to tell you the truth, and next thing you know, you're having to go around and do slander saying that we have no integrity. Don't worry. The truth always comes out, and it's agenda-based, as we always know, but the truth is going to set you free. Man, I'm a little pissed off tonight. So I'm kind of a wild card tonight, and I'm trying to keep my emotions in check. But let us know where you're watching us from. What state do you represent, please? Right? Alabama. Louisiana's in the house. Good to see you. Oh, my goodness. North Carolina. Texas. Alabama, Georgia is in the house. Woo, go Dogs. Texas is in the house again. Jersey just checked in. Arizona just kicked in the door. Good to have you. Yes, 100%. By the way, folks, if you want to help us out here at PPN, there's several different ways to be able to do that. Our awesome mods. Give it up for our mods and admins, man. Give them a round of applause. Show them some love. They do a hell of a job. Anyway, our donation link is going out as well, so you guys can have it. Any help, again, would be much appreciated there. Some late bloomers. Here it is. Indiana's in the house. Good to have you. Nevada just checked in. They're hitting a slot machine, okay? Good stuff. New York's in the house. Good to have you. Wondering what's going up in your neck of the woods. Idaho, Weatherford, Texas. Crazy Eddie just stepped in the door. Watch out. Augusta, Georgia just checked in, eh? Good to have you. Baruco Dogs. Illinois is in the house. Alabama, Ohio, Iowa just checked in. Michigan just checked in. Hey, this is where the cool cats go to get their daily intel, news, and bread. That's right, to PatriotPartyNews.com, folks. We're more than just a website. We are a full functioning badassery Patriot broadcasting network, broadcasting around the world 24/7. Also, folks, don't forget our partners. They're on our website. Please check them out. I would highly encourage you to check them out. It's pretty awesome, pretty serious. So serious that they're not letting me. There you go. I was like, man, why won't they let me show it? See, they've been messing with us again, super hard for the last 60 days. They're going to do it again. Ruruco Dogs, Georgia in the house. These are the partners that we stand with. Okay. These are partners also that we've teamed up with that allows PPN to stay on the air. if there's any partners here that you'd like to check out, I would highly encourage you. We don't do junk. And also, listen, a lot of the Patriots are going on Patriot Shoot. You want to go to join.patriotshoot.com, get access to our free trial. Meaning you have 30 days to kind of kick the tire, so to speak. Check it out. See for yourself. If you don't like it, no hard feelings. But anyway, go to join.patriotshoot.com. That's where all the Patriots are going. They're talking. And, man, there was an influx here lately. It's been kind of crazy. People are wanting the truth more than ever right now. And this is the best time to get it. This is a crucial time. Very important. Extremely important. Just like it's a crucial time where we've been telling everyone about the ticks. The tick invasion's here. You've seen all the videos. You've seen the one with the tractor with all the ticks around the glass. Yeah, that's why we're prepared and getting everyone prepared so you're not a victim and having to be rushed to the emergency room. Text your first and last name to 877-776-6391. And I promise you, you will be glad you did. Also, folks, I would highly encourage you to go to Skycom PETT. We're off grid. Go off grid when the lights go out. SkycomPETT.com. What you want to do is you want to click on Shop Now, then click on PPN, and you will see the SK386C digital two-way radio. It's digital. It's portable. Man, it's got all the bells and whistles. It's got 5 groups programmed here. Hear me out. 4 of them are public. 1 of the 4 is international. We're tied in with Charlie Ward and also his Insider Club as well. It's pretty awesome, pretty cool. They do offer financing options. All you got to do is call that number right there, and Michael and his team can gladly help you guys out and get the ball rolling. Again, at SkycomPETT.com. Just click on Shop Now and then click on the red PPN button there. You'll be glad that you did. So cool. Awesomeness. All right. So yeah. Check out the PPN store, by the way. Get 20% off, discount code PPN20 on all supplements and merchandise. Just go to thepnstore.com on that. So try to team ourselves up with good quality companies. It's just a sad thing that people try to call in and cause all kind of craziness because their butt hurt. They're big old pussies and they need to get over it. And sorry. That came out, didn't it? I guess it did. Oh, well. All right. Breaking news coming in. Pete Headset, check this out.
Century, Boy Scouts prepared over 130 million American boys to make moral and ethical choices, not just during their formative years, but for a lifetime as they grew into men. The first few words of the Scout Oath exemplify this. Quote, "On my honor, I will do my best to do my duty to God and my country." The Boy Scouts are embedded in our communities. They're sponsored by community organizations, service clubs, and churches. Many Boy Scouts have gone on to senior leadership positions in their communities, in business, in our nation's military, and as elected representatives in local, state, and national office. 6 Boy Scouts have been elected President of the United States. 11 of the 12 men to walk on the moon, Boy Scouts. Boy Scout training focused on responsible citizenship, character and leadership development, patriotism, personal fitness, self-reliance, faith, and a wide range of outdoor skills. It was a great program, and this department had a close relationship with the Scouts almost since its inception, as many troops meet on military bases. After 2012, however, the Boy Scouts lost their way, and a once great organization became gravely wounded. Diversity, equity, and inclusion, DEI, crept in. The name was changed to Scouting America. Girls were accepted. The focus on God as the ruler of the universe was watered down to include openness to humanism and earth-centered pagan religions. Scouting became an organization that no longer supported and celebrated boys. They even welcomed the destructive myth of gender fluidity and transgenderism to infiltrate their membership. Along the way, standards were lowered and merit destroyed in favor of an insidious, radical, woke ideology that is anti-America and anti-American. The result, membership cratered. Americans didn't want this. In 1970, 10 million boys participated in Boy Scouts. Currently, less than 1 million boys and girls participate. Further, many of these community organizations that once supported Scout troops, they withdrew their support. And Scouting America, the parent organization, filed for bankruptcy protection. The changes Scouting America made since 2012 have also jeopardized the relationship with this department. And I was very seriously considering ending our support of Scouting altogether. We have a department to protect, after all. Beyond that, the policies Scouting America have in place violate President Trump's Executive Order 14173, entitled Ending Illegal Discrimination and Restoring Merit-Based Opportunity. But before making this big change, I decided to meet with the current Scouting leadership to convey our deep concerns. Based on that face-to-face conversation and subsequent conversations, Scouting America agreed to make several key reforms. And let me briefly highlight a few of them. First, Scouting America has agreed to comply immediately with the provisions of Executive Order 14173. This includes reviewing and replacing politicized, divisive, and discriminatory language throughout the organization, programs, and all publications. No more DEI 0. Second, the, quote, Citizen in Society Merit Badge that encouraged Scouts to explore diversity, equity, inclusion, and identity. They always mask it under a name that sounds great, but it's doing something else. And then asks those Scouts to engage in activism on those topics. That badge has been discontinued. Third, Scouting America will modify its policy to make clear that membership will be based solely on biological sex at birth and not gender identity. That means that the application, any application, will have only 2 sex designations, male and female, and the application must match the applicant's birth certificate. Scouting will also make clear that biological boys and girls will not be allowed to occupy or share intimate spaces together, toilets, showers, tents, anywhere like that. Fourth, Scouting America will honor those who serve by waiving the registration fees for children of active duty, Guard, and Reserve families. Should have happened a long time ago. Fifth, in partnership with the War Department, Scouting America will introduce a new military service merit badge. These and other changes that Scouting America's leadership committed to, in that room right over there, will hopefully result in a rededication to the foundational ideals that have defined Scouting for generations: duty to God and country, leadership, character, and service. However, as President Reagan famously said, trust but verify. This agreement is new, and the department's support for Scouting America is contingent on them making substantial progress toward reaching these and many other positive changes in the next 6 months. At that time, we'll vigorously review progress and decide whether or not to continue our support. The onus is squarely on Scouting America to deliver. If we're unsatisfied with Scouting America's progress toward and commitment to the agreed upon reforms, we will find them in violation of the President's executive order and cease our support. We hope that doesn't happen, but it could. Ideally, I believe the Boy Scouts should go back to being the Boy Scouts as originally founded, a group that develops boys into men, maybe someday. There are also additional youth and boys organizations, groups like Trail Life USA and Awana Club.
You kind of get the idea. Yeah, somebody in the chat said, damn, his hair's done grayed out. I guess so. I'd imagine so, with the kind of pressure he's under. No wonder why he's got to grab a drink or two. Just saying. Just saying. So Boy Scouts, now they're finally getting back to what Boy Scouts were originally, why it was Boy Scouts. Good. That's progress, right? Hey, if you didn't know, Michael Flynn Jr. shared this out. Said breaking Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu will attend the UFC Freedom 250 on June 14th. boy, they have been pulling out in masses. Wonder what kind of body double they're going to have. Isn't this dude dead? Didn't he check out? His twin brother with 17 fingers showed up. Something like that. Getting crazy up in some Belfast, Ireland, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness. So everyone knows that Invader is what they call it. Came in and beheaded a man. I don't know if it was completely done. I think it was, obviously, based on the reaction we're seeing. There's pictures of it. There's videos of it. I don't have to show it on here. You can go and find it pretty easily on the internet. But this is some of the after effects, and it's getting worse. So Ireland is on the brink of civil war. Get ready. A lot of our ancestors are from Ireland, eh? Check this out. Gathering. I saw a car going down the road on fire, hitting a building. I'm seeing now buildings and different places are on fire all over the place. It's pretty wild. It's happening in real time right now. As nurse recover's been is over there and been giving us play-by-play and a lot of stuff. Be careful. AI is alive and well, and some of sensational videos that we have found out to be totally untrue. So be careful about that. And guess what? You got more of an outbreak here. Officials are warning about a deadly listeria outbreak linked to this cheese. So they're saying federal health agencies are warning consumers about a multi-state listeria outbreak that has already killed one person, sickened more people in multiple states. The Food and Drug Administration and Centers for Disease Control Prevention issued an investigation notice, a public health advisory, on Thursday, June 4th, after 8 people became sick across 3 states of hospitalization rate and 87.5%. What? One's already died. They're saying both agencies caution that the actual number of sick may be higher. Shit, tell me the name of me. So here it is. It's saying whole genome sequencing technique used to trace and identify specific strains of bacteria traced the illness back to soft cheese produced by Maryland-based manufacturer Clover Hill Dairy. After 2 people in New York became sick after eating it in May, through testing, the agencies found that an outbreak strain of Listeria has the same as the one that began making people ill back in March of 2023. Testing conducted at Clover Hills Dairy Facility found Listeria in a 18-pound unopened sealed bucket of Question cheese. Ew. Clover Hill has since issued a voluntary recall. You bet your ass you're recalling that. And in Maryland, suspended the dairy's operating license pending further investigation. Cheese was likely repackaged, relabeled, and distributed further. The location is currently tracked by the FDA. Here's what we do know about the ongoing investigation. They're saying it was the soft cheese produced by one company that has been linked to the outbreak. And, of course, the cheese has been recalled. Hold the cheese, please. Yeah, I don't got no time for no bacteria. It seems like that's all we've been hearing, right? All over the place. It's been kind of crazy. This was wild. I was watching this earlier today. check this out. Let this blow your mind a little bit.
My name is Doug Seavey. I live at 3392 64th Street, Halo, Iowa. I've called the mayor and suggested that I get put on some kind of a committee because I'm Halo's resident expert. I build data centers. I own data centers. I built the first private data center in the state of Iowa, and everything that Google is telling you is BS. I have a data center right now that's running in Hiawatha, and I have been there 14 years and have never used 1 gallon of water. What Google isn't telling you is they don't want to use the technology because it costs more. They're going to burn through the water, and when it's done, and they don't care. Then they'll put the money in. And so I can guarantee you, if you guys want to start a committee, I'll volunteer because I'm the expert. I build them. I'm working on one right now. I'm working on one in Milwaukee. I live here, and if I told you on the phone, I called you and talked to you, and I said, you should really let me help you. I never heard anything back. And I warned you, I said, my well goes dry. I'm coming after you because I know what's going on. And you can't do this. You guys have to say no water. They don't have to have it. I mean, to give you an idea, you people, how many people in here have heard of Unity Point Health? Okay, all right. I have 100% of their IT in my data center, and I've never used a gallon of water. And I'm the most efficient data center in the world. So this is all crap, and you guys don't want to listen. In fact, I called you and said, maybe we should talk. Never heard back from you. So if you guys want to put a committee together, you can call me. I'll tell you the truth, and I can explain everything to you how this works, because they're lying to you big time. There's absolutely no reason to use a gallon of water. And the same thing on the efficiency of the electricity. They're doing the cheapest way they can. All they want to do is get the gravy, and when it turns to shit, they're gone. Google is not our friend. So anybody wants to talk to me, I'll sit over here afterwards and I'll explain it to you. So if you would like, I would be more than happy to be on your committee to work on this, because I am the expert. I build them. I know. Thanks.
Thank you, Doug.
Yeah. We need about 200 Dougs, don't we, if not more? With all these town hall meetings that are taking place. That's a flip of the script, isn't it? Sounds about right. So we know Iran shoots down an American MQ-9 drone over the Jam region of Tazanim. This is happening a little while ago. Let me see if I can get this on the screen. There it is. Check it out. It's taking place right now. And by the way, we are absolutely bombing the living hell out of Iran right now, if you didn't know. And here it is. Yeah, Insider Paper is reporting this almost an hour ago. The U.S. launched third wave of attacks in Iran. It's happening right now. We could probably pull it up to what you're seeing. It's just going to be interesting how this happens. And then Fox just came in, and this is what they're speaking here. Check this out.
We're learning more about the U.S. airstrikes in Iran. Let's go back to Jennifer Griffin with the latest. Jennifer?
Well, we've just learned from a senior U.S. defense official that the strikes are ongoing as we speak right now, and that some of the targets that we can confirm at this point are air defense systems inside Iran, as well as radar installations.
We're learning.
Yeah. Sounds about right, doesn't it? Oh my goodness. And also some breaking news. Carmelo Anthony has been sentenced to 35 years in prison for murder. So the verdict's been read. It's come out. A lot of people were anticipating a lot of riots. There was a lot of paid protesters there trying to stir the pot up with everything that's going on. And boy, I don't know if you're following Sidney Powell on X. You might want to. Oh Lord, it was rocket fire today. And anyway, check this out. Let me get this up on the screen here. It's pretty cool. She shared this out.
Government now, or no prospective government of the UK, has the guts to stop it. If they want to take strong action to prevent the Islamification of the UK, then it's going to mean big trouble for them. They don't want trouble. They look 4 years ahead. They will kick the can down the road to somebody else. And I think the end result of that is very likely to be civil war in Britain, where the indigenous
Physical civil war.
actual civil. I'm not talking about the American Civil War.
No.
Armies. I'm talking about something more like Northern Ireland, but on a much more intensive scale, where you have the indigenous British and the some of the immigrant population and the British government all on three different sides fighting against each other. And if I'd be very surprised if that doesn't happen, because there's no prospect of the government, any government today, stopping this from occurring. Government now or no.
Yeah. So speaking of Belfast, with what's happening there and being prepared. Oh yeah. You know, maybe we need to get James O'Keefe to go visit what happened in Kentucky. But meanwhile, look at all those ballots in Cali from the race that are just sitting there hidden. I wonder. This is at the Los Angeles County Library. I wonder if Spencer Pratt's in there asking for a friend. We will see. We will see soon enough on that. And yeah, be prepared. Fear nothing. Emergency broadcast system is going to be coming. It's going to happen to bring in God's reset. When it's time. Or Charlie Ward might say on Thursday. Who knows? A lot of us are anticipating this. It's what we were always told, right? Do you guys think we're going to see the EBS before the summer's up? I'd be curious to see what you guys say in the chat. Damn. A lot of you are saying yes. Okay. A lot of people are already commenting left and right. Yes, I haven't seen a no yet. Okay. Someone said no right before the midterms. Tennessee Joe is saying, I think we're on the verge of it happening now. Wow. Okay. Tennessee Mama says yes. Carrie says yes. A lot of folks. A lot of folks think so. As it's progressed, we're going to see even more craziness, similar to what that guy was talking about in regards to what's going on in Britain and so forth. We're seeing more videos coming out of Belfast right now. Check this out. This is like the 17th building I've seen on fire. No pun intended. Let me grab this if I can put this on the screen. Yeah. They're saying that these are some of the housing for the invaders, supposedly. But I mean, like I said earlier, there was a video of a car on freaking fire going down the road. Something you'd see at the end of time. Damn. Yeah. That's not stopping anytime soon, just to let you know. A lot of folks are preparing themselves for the rapture. Lord, take me, right? Everything that's going on, we've seen the back and forth, and the back and forth. Obviously, Iran did what they did, and they're not on their own, are they? And who's not to say they're the ones that are attacking us and blaming Iran? You notice Iran didn't claim responsibility. Do you guys know that? Have you guys heard about that? They normally claim responsibility for everything. Some people who say, oh, they're not going to claim responsibility because of fear, but they're going to claim responsibility for everything, including with Israel. Nah, that doesn't add up. That was an inside job just to get us to attack them. We know it. Let's be honest. Come on. It's in our face. Part of, if you want to call it the Patriot fairy tale. They're still stealing votes. Elections are a farce. This government needs a cleanup from the bottom up. The swamp needs to be freaking drained. Where are we at there? Waiting. Oh, it's in God's timing. It is in God's timing. It is in God's timing. There's no question about it. It's time we the people start taking action and responsibility. Today was No Pay Tuesday. Don't pay a freaking thing. A lot of people participated in that. And it's not even easy not to have to pay for something in one day because everything is so freaking expensive. Just why are you going to go out there and be so negative? Why lie to you? Why lie to you? Why don't you just say it the way it is and what's going on and what is happening is versus what we were told are two separate things. Some people don't want to come to grips with that. Some people want to avoid it. They're scared to talk about it. Or if you bring it up, it's gloom and doom. No, it's reality. Everyone needs a strategy to be able to survive right now financially. I don't care who you are. Some of you might have been given a silver spoon in your mouth and you don't have to worry about nothing. Great. Good for you. But for the majority of it, we don't have that. How do we change it? Stop getting on these fairy tale train rides thinking that it's going to be something that it's absolute bullshit not. It's going to be up to us at the end of the day. You can say what you want to say. We said this was going to happen, and it's happened. More election fraud has taken place. It happened. Because people are not doing their job. So when it gets out of control like this, I think we need to clean the canvas and start over. Do you understand in our own Constitution that we have the right to do so? But we are controlled more or less by secret police that the deep state Zionist Jews control. Just like they control the movies, they control the social media, they control it all. And they condition you. And then they bring in infiltrators into our movement. And they do the same thing. Thank you, Deborah. Deborah said, I didn't buy anything today. I know that's right. Right? But abundance is right around the corner. Because we're progressing so much with different things happening But the good news is, at the end, God really does win, and we do too. It's a matter of the spark that people are going to wake up massively and start taking back their country, not just their country, but also our world. It's time for the arrest. And when I say arrest, oh, they're making arrests now. Who do you want arrested? Matter of fact, put in the chat, who would be the first arrest that you would be jumping up for joy, doing jackrabbit flips and earth canals? I heard that the other day. I don't know what the earth canal is, but I got choked up laughing about it. Okay. Obama, Gates, or Fauci? Who else? Who is the big arrest that you are looking for right now that would just put an incredible amount of joy in your heart, knowing justice has actually and honestly been served? King Charles? Obama again? Okay. I just want to flush them all down the toilet. Okay, the Pope, Podesta, Obama, Fauci. Got a whole laundry list here. If that honestly happened, what you put in the chats, everybody's got it. They're putting Hillary. Don't you mother freakers forget about Hillary out of left field over here. I see another Hillary. I see another Hillary, and I see another Hillary. Okay, Hillary. Who would like to have one major arrest and one major disclosure? And how long would that give us? Another couple of years? One person put in there, said, yeah, I know by every day. I hear you. Somebody put in there, Madonna. What? Nancy Pelosi? Okay. They're all great answers. That would make me raise an eyebrow if, in fact, that was to take place. A lot of people are giving up on the arrest. And these are fools that took advantage of children. We got into this because of the kids, right? Everybody, rumor on the street is January 14th at the 250 UFC, stuff's going down. I don't know that for a fact. Would that surprise me? No. And then blame it on Iran, and all of a sudden things escalate. Why in the hell is BB going to a UFC 250 fight at the White House when BB has been gone, obviously, or he's using AI for everything? Is this why? Is this part of the plan? People are not showing up because it's all staged and fabricated? Yeah, it sounds that way. Damn, somebody just dropped a 25 people list here. I'll tell you this, every other one I'm seeing is either Fauci or Hillary. Every other chat in here, I'm seeing that. Do you think there's going to be a false flag event on that day there? Do you think this is by design to get everybody tuned in because Trump's going to be speaking and something's going to take place? Or is it going to be more of putting BB out there because Israel owns the United States of America and everyone's their bitch? No, it don't need to be that way. I don't want it that way. See, that's what pisses people off. How about Israel just gets nuked? And we're done. Actually, not necessarily the Zionist Jews, but they're hiding behind Israel. I mean, we talked about how was Israel created as a state anyway? And the ones that are doing this, Zionists, are not even Jewish. Hello. We get censored left and right because we tell the truth. We tell the truth if people want to just try to discredit us. Why? Pride. If you're a real person. Bot, it's an agenda, it's a program. Or we're spoiling the movie. The Samson option is coming. Please make sure you're off grid with us, skycomptt.com. Go to shop now, then go to the red PPN button. You definitely want to get prepared. I know we're getting prepared as much as we can. It's going to be probably waking up in the morning. We're going to probably see some craziness breaking off even more. I would not be surprised if they cancel the UFC 250 event. Because BB shows up, they're going to claim it's a security risk of some sort. And by the way, Trump being in New York at the Knicks game was a test, if you guys didn't know that. It was a test on their security. It was a test on the environment. How'd that work out? Hell, they're blaming him for the Knicks loss. That's crazy. No, not Trump's fault. But I will tell you this. Go look at everybody's reaction. That's the telltale sign. Use your own God-given discernment. Believe in Jesus. Jesus is the way. I love you all. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful night. And get on Patriot Shoot. That's where we're going to be going to. Talk to you later. God bless everybody. Be safe. God bless the Republic of the United States of America, and God bless you, Patriots. Without you folks, there is no America or world for that matter. Be safe. See you. Hi there, I'm Chaz Carter. Welcome to Patriot Shoot. If you're looking for a censorship-free platform where you can freely express your thoughts and connect with like-minded individuals, then you're in the right place. At Patriot Shoot, we offer more than just a membership. For just $8.99 per month, we provide you with daily intel, weekly giveaways, and access to our exclusive voice chat platform called Patriot Talk, where we have somewhere between 200 to 400 active members just on that alone, discussing a wide range of topics every single day. You'll gain access to our state groups where you can connect with members in your states at a grassroots level. Our community is all about open dialogue and sharing valuable information without the fear of being silenced. Whether it's discussing current events, giving advice, or personal matters, or simply connecting with others on Patriot Shoot, it is the place to be. So what are you waiting for? Join us today. Experience the freedom of speech and just fill out the form below and get started. We cannot wait to have you here with us, and welcome aboard.